right on Embarcadero. Another restaurant that recently closed here in the city, Fog City. Gone now and not coming back. Great location, but no traffic. Was forced to close. The sign's still up there. Fog City. Another restaurant that buys the dust. Fog City. Gone. Businesses can't survive out here. It's really just a dead end. This restaurant was here for 40 years. Couldn't survive. Another really nice restaurant that left the city, Palomino. Gone. Right on the Embarcadero. The Gordon Birch is another one that's right here in Embarcadero. Gone. This used to be a brewery and restaurant. Another outdoor seating area here. All the tables are still here, the heaters are still here. With these views, ain't nobody's willing to take the risk. Nobody. How do you kill a business 101? You restrict traffic. No traffic, no business. Very simple, but effective. Cars are not allowed on Market Street. Only buses and taxis. And that's what's driving a lot of stores and restaurants out of business here on Market Street. This here used to be one market, the very first building on Market Street, and now it's gone. It recently closed on June 11, after 32 years anchoring the foot of Market Street. One Market restaurant is reaching retirement on Wednesday, June 11, 2025. They're as good as gone, just like many other businesses in the city. Tables are still there, everything's still there. The espresso machine's still there, all the bottles are still there. Man, this is sad. But at least the farmer's market's still going strong across the street, in case you're into vegetables. Under a naked body silhouette. A lot of good memories here at this restaurant. All the tables are still there, just like if they closed last night. Nah, they've been closed for a few days now. How many first dates, Thanksgivings, Christmas dinners, New Year's parties. It's over. No more One Market. I'm on Market Street in San Francisco and I'm walking towards One Market, the very first building on Market Street. It used to be a fine dining restaurant and now it's gone. It recently closed back in June 11. Lack of foot traffic and street conditions are closing a lot of restaurants here in the city. But this one really got me. I used to frequent this place. A lot of memories here. And now that's all they are, memories. But at least they're good memories. Market Street has been closed to cars for 5 years now. And businesses can't survive without the traffic. Over the years, I have documented on this channel many restaurants. But One Market had a special place in the city, being the very first building on Market Street. Prime location, in front of the Ferry building. And now it's gone. I wonder what's gonna happen to all the other restaurants here on Embarcadero. Look at this. Not a single person sitting down. Nobody. How can they survive? There are so many restaurants we've seen go within the last few years. It's hard to believe unless you see it. Look at these places here. Look at the restaurants here by the Embarcadero. Empty. Not a single table is taken. Music going, nice views, nobody inside. Oh yeah, they got one table for the whole restaurant. Only one table. Everything else, empty tables. There's a lot of car traffic. but no foot traffic. Look at this side of the sidewalk. Closing Market Street to car traffic was the kiss of death for the businesses on Market Street. How can a restaurant go on for 32 years? You close the street, they survive for a few years, now they're gone. So many good restaurants are now gone in the city, but the ones I miss the most, now One Market for sure, but I miss Joe's Cable Car on Mission Street, also miss the Kennedys on Columbus, and so many others. When I think about the tourist ones, like Alioto's on Fisherman Wharf, I'm not that old. I can't say that I miss it, because for locals, it's really a tourist spot. You know, you go a few times a year, tops, 2 times per year, but that's about it. You know, when taking somebody from out of town to check out the city, that's when locals go to the tourist spots, but that's it. Everything seems to be going backwards. I hear that Alioto is going to be demolished. They're going to spend $10 million to destroy it. Instead of rebuilding it, they're going to destroy it. They're going to pay to destroy it. They're talking about building like a small park area instead, but I don't know, 10 million in the city is not much. If they're paying 1.7 million for a public toilet, 10 million is just going to pay for the demolition. What's the park going to be? Just like the Great Highway, they closed the road and now it's a park. Or the Cliff House. The Cliff House doesn't seem to be coming back. Or Louis, just right by the Cliff House. Louis is a really great location with great views. Nobody wants to take the risk of opening a restaurant. It's not even a risk anymore. It's a losing battle. And smart money don't like losing battles. Over the years, have recorded many store and restaurant closures here in the city of San Francisco. And you think that at some point it's going to slow down, it's going to stop, but it seems to have no end. More restaurants and businesses are now leaving in 2025. Look at what we have across the street. Fog City. Another restaurant here in Embarcadero that recently closed. And this is right across the street from the Levi's Plaza. I was just here a few weeks ago making a video, and like a week later, Fog City closes. Let's go take a look. So quiet here. This restaurant was here for 40 years. Couldn't survive. Let's look in here. This is where the menu used to be. That's the kitchen back there. All the tables are still there. Even the bar tops are still there. I wonder if there's any beer left. Another really good location. Right on Embarcadero. Used to have outdoor seating here. Look at this place. Now this one is another recent closure. That's why even the computer is still there. Pizza oven in the back. The art on the wall still there. Sad to see. This was one of the entrances here. That was the bar. If they close the street, it's a problem. If there's no parking, it's a problem. If parking is too expensive, it's a problem. Safety issues, your car is going to get broken into, that's a problem too. All the factors add up and not in the favor of the business. Businesses need traffic, safety, parking, all of that, but they have none of that. It's a dead end. We got the Valencia Street bike lane that destroys so many businesses and restaurants. And a year and a half later, they remove it. Look at this. Every shop is for lease over here. Another restaurant that has closed here in the city, right on Embarcadero, is Palomino. A large restaurant, fine dining. Look, another one right here. This right here on this corner, this used to be Palomino, a really upscale, nice restaurant, also gone. Looking that all the furniture is still in there. Now this one's been closed for a while. Since it's here in Embarcadero, I had to mention it. This used to be the outdoor seating area. The heaters are still here. Look how large this was. Very nice restaurant. That's the kitchen back there. That's the bar on this nice plaza where no one's here. Let's look in here. Really cool place. This is where the Google office is. Look at this place. Nobody. Nobody here. This was a shop, and they cover all the glass. Nothing's there now. Now this is a restaurant here in Embarcadero, the Socialite. Now it's gone. Another nice location, but this one does have a significant issue. They have a shelter right next door, and that's a big problem. There's the sign. It's available. I have this restaurant in other videos, but since we were talking about Embarcadero, it was an honorable mention. So that's the shelter down there. And nobody wants to have dinner next to a shelter. Tables are still there. I remember when I was recording the video for this restaurant, there was this market, this grocery store right across, RJ's Market. It didn't take long for that to go. And there's a restaurant right across the street that's still open. But like you can see, there's nobody sitting down. All the tables are empty. Guess who's next? And this was the grocery store, RJ Market. It was here for years. Completely empty now. Only the counters remain. And right next to the restaurant, on this block, all the bottom floor is meant for businesses. And there's only one business that remains open, by appointment only. It's a wedding dress store. See upstairs, apartments, and everything here on the bottom is for businesses. This one here is the only one. It's a wedding dress cleaning. Everything else is closed. And it's not even for lease. No signage. Everything is just covered up. One after the other. No hope of ever renting any of these. They're not even for lease. Here's another one. And another one. See, that's the type of action you get here in the city. Another shop. Another one here. I didn't even count them. I lost count. Another one. And another one. all closed. It's sad to see all these restaurants closing around the Embarcadero area. I think there will be many more to go. It's not slowing down. I think it's accelerating now in 2025. Like always, let me know what you think in the comments. Always check the description for additional information, and I'll see you on the next video.